Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. How are you? I'm hoping that everyone is in a very good situation right now. So we are going to start with our chapter 1, Introduction to Management, as I promised to all of you. Okay. So these are our learning objectives. We only have 4 learning objectives. First is to define organization and management. Second is how to measure managerial performance. Third, know about managerial process functions and activities. And the last one will be about management levels, skills, and roles. Okay. So first of all, let us explore why we want to study management. Okay. So as you can see over there, all right, you can see the word events, challenges, and skills, right? So you want to learn management because you want to understand how exactly the events are being organized, what are the challenges, and what kind of skills that you need in order for you to manage. And of course, you want to help organization achieve a high level of performance. Okay, and you want to equip your knowledge with theories and practices, and of course you want to be able to make a good decision when you know how to manage yourself and the organization as well. And of course, as I said previously in our first class, you need to know how exactly you want to be a very good planner. The last one is you want to be responsible and accountable towards any accomplishment of the organizational objective. Okay, all right. So this is thing that about I've been telling all of you, and as far as I'm concerned, I've been giving you some keywords: routine versus discipline. So this is just an example of office timetable. So how about your timetable? How about your schedule? Okay, we'll be looking at in our tutorial classes this week. So then we'll be moving on. This is just for you to ponder, to think, and to realize whether these this exactly is like your schedule or you need to improvise. Okay. So first of all, we would like to explore what are the definition of management. Okay, so first, the art of getting things done through people. This is by Mary Parker Polle. And have you ever wondered that when you have your siblings or you have your parents, they will say like this, Ahmad, kau pergi ambil barang tu? Ahmad, Minah, tolong cuci pinggan tu. So that is the things that done by asking you people to finish it. So that is management. Okay. So Stoner said something like this: the process of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. You can see that the words is exactly here. The efforts of an organization, members, and using all other organizational resources to achieve stated organizational goals. Okay, I'll be repeating this again. All right. So the process of planning. Okay. Right. Can you see this? 4 keywords here. Right. And efforts, organization members, and using all of other organizational resources to achieve untuk capai stated organizational goals. That is by Stoner. Okay, and the last one will be the process. Still the same thing. Okay, if you can see that the keyword is similarly the same but different sentences. Okay, planning, organizing, leading, and controlling encompasses human, material, financial, and informational resources. Much more detail here. Okay, all right. In organizational environment. This is by Holt. What's this mean? This is exactly what people say. The author, the one who give this definition. Okay, all right. So moving on, I'm hoping that you can get the meaning of management. Okay, there are 4 keywords here if you can see it, right? So what is an organization? We are keep listening to those words. Organization. What is organization? So organization is a social unit which two or more people interact to achieve a common goal, a set of goal or a set of goal. So you are here in UiTM, so you are exactly in UiTM organization, right? So we are representing UiTM. So we are in one social unit to make sure that you achieve your ITM goals to be able to graduate on time. Okay? And my goal is to make sure that you understand this subject. So get it? So another definition, if you can see here, this is the first one by Stoner and this is by Schermerhorn. Okay? Say organization is a collection of people working together in a division of labor to achieve a common purpose. And the third one is by Holt. Okay, structure. There's a structure of relationships that exists when two or more people mutually cooperates. Okay, so can you get the meaning of the organization here? Two or more people interact, communicate, working together, right? Cooperate, okay, to achieve common objective, right? So yes, that is organization. Hoping that you can understand by now the meaning of management, the definition of organization, and we moving forward. Why we do need an organization? Why you are here in UiTM? Because you want to accomplish your objective, because you want to preserve your knowledge, because you want to serve society, you want to give back to community, you want to provide careers, because that is why we do need an organization for us to be in a very good platform to be able in a very mutual community to achieve the organizational goals. Okay? Right? So, what is formal and informal organization? Hold on, yeah. So, if you can see here, formal organization and informal organization, the only different things is, if you can see the keyword here is the without formal authority. Okay? The only difference with formal and informal organization is without formal authority. Okay, so formal organization consists of two or more people who are involved in mutual effort with formal authority to achieve common goals. Okay, I left out some words there. Informal organizations are shadow organizations, consist of two or more people. Maybe you have your gang, maybe you have colleagues, maybe you have people in your groups, okay, without deliberate structures. Okay, you can see the word that without deliberate structures or authority or the necessity of the common objectives. So the difference is only one part. Formal organization have formal authority. Informal organization did not have the authority. Okay. So again, we have been discussing, or you have been listening to me saying about the definition of management, definition of organization, why do we need an organization, and what exactly are the differences between formal and informal organization. So now we are discussing about who is the manager. So manager is a person in organization who is responsible for the work or performance one or more other person. Or we can say that the manager is the people who plan. You see the keyword here, plan, organize, lead, and control. We'll be looking at these words again and again. So managers are vital to determine the success. So managers are the key person in an organization, right? And how do we measure a manager's performance? I think you have been listening and looking at this word, efficiency and effectiveness. So looking at this word and you look at the explanation. So efficiency is defined as ability to do things right. However, effectiveness is defined as choosing the right goals. Okay? Managers who can achieve outputs or results as expected. So, it's the ability to do things right. However, if it is said as doing the right things, okay, example, if demand for small and economical cars, but manager choose to produce big and luxury car, the manager is ineffective. Okay, right? Pilihan telah diberikan, tapi manager, pengurus berkenaan memilih untuk perkara yang tidak mungkin memberikan keberkesanan pada masa itu. So, kesannya tidak melihat kepada output ataupun hasil yang diperlukan. So, kena faham efficiency and effectiveness. Efficiency is defined as the ability to do things right. Okay. Effectiveness is defined as choosing the right goals. Okay. If it is said doing the right things, adakah orang kata if you look at the example, demand for small and economical cars. Okay. Orang nak untuk beli kereta kecil dan ekonomi yang tidak banyak pakai minyak. Tapi dia pergi generate kereta yang luxury. So, tidak ada keselarian demand, okay, permintaan di situ. Right? So, that is how exactly we want to measure managers' performance. Okay? Right? Ini dia. Okay? For productivity and managerial success, you can look at the A, B, C, D. Right? You can see the bar, goal attainment, macam mana dia capai goal tu. Right? And resource utilization. Okay, hold on ya. Okay, you can see here the goal attainment and this is the resource utilization. You can see here poor because neither effective nor efficient. Goals are not achieved and resources wasted. Ni resources wasted, goals tak achieve pun. Jadi dia dalam kategori C. Okay, dalam ni pula efficient but not effective. No wasted resources. Okay, bagus dari segi penggunaan resources. Tapi goals tak capai. Right. So, yang ini pula, if you can see that, some resources are wasted sebab dia jatuh dekat sini. But, dia efektif lah. Mungkin duit pakai banyak. Okay, tapi apa yang dia nak tu capai lah. Yang kita nak ialah this one. Goals are achieved, resources are well utilized, and this is what we call area of high productivity. Okay, so which cluster that you prefer, you would like to do your things? So of course you nak cluster B kan, right? Okay. Now we are going to look at the 4 keywords that we have been mentioning before and before. Ni dia. Okay. So, this is what we call management process. Okay. So, kita ada planning, kita ada organizing, kita ada leading, kita ada controlling. Kalau you tengok, ini semua adalah POLC. Planning, organizing, leading and controlling. So, nak menjalankan kesemua benda tu, perkara yang paling penting ialah communication. You want to plan, you tak deliver your planning. You don't want to photo state A3 schedule timetable through your family. You didn't paste it in front of your door, your freezer, fridge. Okay, then your family didn't know that you are having class right now. So you need to let them know because that is your schedule, your planning. So that is how you want to achieve your goals, to make sure that you'll be able to be in my class. Okay, so ini dia. So this is management process. So we are looking one by one after this, as brief as it can be. Okay. So what planning? What is planning? So you tengok dia punya definition kat sini. Defining goals. So remember, did I say about routine versus discipline? So what is your goals? What are your strategies? And how you want to develop your plan? Okay. So, and then you look at organizing. What tasks are to be done? Okay, you have your routines, right? Who is to do them? And how the tasks are to be grouped, who reports and where. Ni semua all the questions ni. So this is organized. Okay, kita nak buat kerja tu, nak buang sampah. Sampah dah ikat ke belum? Lori sampah dah sampai ke belum? Okay, ataupun nak sapu rumah. Nak sapu ni, nak sapu daripada mana dulu? Macam mana nak sapu? Bawah cushion nak sapu ke tidak? So see, small things but significant. Right, moving on to the next slide. We'll be discussing only briefly in this slide. Okay, we'll be looking forward to have on our chapters later on. Okay, so the third one will be leading. Motivating subordinates. What do we need when we want to lead people? We need power. Okay, so we want to direct others. We want to selecting the most effective communication channels. Okay, and we want to resolve conflicts. You don't want to have some conflicts, or you don't want to be not to be able to communicate with your friends. Just semester 1, you want to be able to proceed with your life and you want to achieve your goals. So you need to know how exactly you want to manage that part. And the last part is controlling. You want to monitor all the activities that has been planned. Okay, and you want to make sure that if it's not went well, or it's not according to the plan, what kind of corrective measurement that you can be done. We always listen to this, right? Learn from mistakes. Learn from mistakes. Pisang tak berbuah 2 kali. So that is control. Okay, right? So okay, next types of managers. Kita will be looking at this kind of ways. Alright, first we will look on their levels. Okay, first line, middle line, top managers and operational employees. Okay, by the range of organisation, kita akan tengok bahagi pada this part, right, by their levels and by the range of organizational activities. Okay, right, so moving on this one. So top managers, the one who exactly on the top, vice chancellor, timbalan Night Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellors. Kita ada how many Deputy Vice Chancellors? We have we have penolong Night Chancellor, assistant of DVC, Deputy Vice Chancellor, sorry, DVC, right? How to put that? We have VC, we have DVC, we have assistant of DVC. So ini semua ialah UITM punya top management. Okay, so you need to know. So what are the things that they need to be deal with? They need to establish objective for SOP nak datang ni. Ini semua tim-tim mereka lah. Objective, policies and strategies make long term and guide the organization's interaction with the environment. So yes, these are their tasks. Okay, so bila you kerja nanti pun your bos yang paling atas sekali ialah top management. Top managers, formulating strategies and vision and purpose, guide to achieve organizational vision, making complex decision, evaluating the organizational overall function, progress and development, and monitor business environment and use opportunities. These are all the tasks that need to be think and planned and implemented by the top managers. Okay, middle managers. Okay, kalau kita tengok kat sini tadi, middle manager kat sini, right? So they are the one who actually direct the activities and they implement their organization's policies. Siapa dia? So kalau dekat UiTM ni kita ada rektor cawangan, okay, and we have timbalan timbalan rektor, okay, deputy rektor. We have penolong rektor. Okay, so baru kita ada kepada ini yang membantu kepada top managers tadi. So they need to direct their activities. Okay, They need to direct the activities and implement the organization policies and to balance the demand of their superiors to the capacity of their subordinates. Okay, they need to receive and translate strategies. They need to supervise and coordinate activities for the first line managers. They need to manage, salah eja kat sini. Manage group dynamics, encourage cooperation. Okay, apa kata? Bila salah tu kita betulkan terus. Oh, tak boleh betulkan. Right? So, resolve conflict whenever necessary. Create an environment of good communication. Yes, these are the people that make sure that we can communicate between the top managers and first line managers, middle managers. We need to like having a very good communication when we want to talk to our bosses. You nak bercakap dengan mak you mesti nak bercakap dengan ayah mesti you nak bercakap dengan mak dulu kan. Lebih kurang macam itulah. You need to define areas of responsibility. You need to analyze and prepare reports. Nanti part tu nanti nak belajar business communication, belajar macam mana buat report. Okay. So managerial level 3. First line managers, lower level manager. Kalau dekat sini, lepas kita dah ada PR, penolong rektor tadi, kita ada coordinator program, KP. Okay. And then kita ada PA. Tu ni contohnya lah. So, responsible for putting. Biasanya kita pergi pada KP lah. Sebab dia first line managers. Right? So, responsible for putting into plans of higher and middle management. Berat juga tugas dia ni. And they do not supervise other managers but they are responsible for the work of others. So, KP ni, coordinator program, dia akan tengok pensyarah buat kelas ke tidak. Okay. So, dia akan supervise. So, they need to plan and schedule employees work on daily, weekly and monthly basis. Kan kena buat jadual waktu kan? Tugas coordinator program lah. Okay. Instruct and provide training of employees to certain tasks. Communicate with employees and keep them aware of organizational needs, expectation and goals. Okay. Inform higher level managers of subordinates to work and needs and feedback of tasks. Kena dapatkan feedback. Kalau tak dapat feedback, macam mana kita nak tahu kita buat kerja bagus ke tidak? Okay. So, and last one will be to evaluate performance and give recommendation. Very crucial. Okay. Right. So, these are the managerial range as I said previously. Okay. So, kalau you tengok kita ada functional manager, kita ada general manager. Okay. So, functional manager, if you can see here lah, is responsible for the single area of activity. Example, finance manager, marketing manager. General manager, dia responsible for more units. Mungkin dia pegang semua. Dia pegang satu tempat tu. Okay. Contohnya kalau you pergi bank tu, you akan tengok bank tu dia lah bank manager dekat situ. Right? So, untuk management skills, okay, bila kita berbicara mengenai skills ni, you need to know that kemahiran ni bukan benda yang boleh terus datang. It need to be polished. It need to be improvised. It need to be learned. You need to read. You need to know how. You need to learn from the experience. So, we need to know there are 3 level of management skills. Okay, not level but exactly 3 types of management skills. So, we have technical skills. Okay, we have human skill. We will have conceptual skill. Right? So, technical skill sebenarnya ialah the ability to use the procedures, techniques and knowledge of specialized field. These skills are developed through experience and education. Okay, if you ask me, okay, I don't have the skill to fix a light bulb. Or I don't know how exactly to fix an aircon. Alright, so that is not my skill. Okay, but I have human skill and conceptual skill. So I was not specialized on that particular field. Okay, right? So you have to understand that part too. Selalu orang macam ni, ya aku belajar tapi aku tak pandai buat tu. Tak semua orang ada skill technical seperti itu. Okay, kita pandai masak nasi tapi mungkin kita tak pandai masak nasi biryani. So that's how we meant by technical skill. Okay, about human skill, the ability to work effectively with other people. You need to know how exactly you can mingle with people, you can socialize with people. Alright, you know the adab of talking or speaking whenever you need to. Okay, you need to know how exactly you can motivate. Bukan suka-suka je motivate. You need to know the ilmu, the knowledge to motivate people, to understand, to lead and communicate. Ini human skill. Okay, bukan semua orang boleh bercakap dan influence people. Not everyone can be the influencer. Not everyone can be the one who exactly give motivation. Sometimes ada orang bagi motivation, sakit je dengar. Jadi baik jangan bagi motivation because dia tak ada skill. And the last one will be the conceptual skills. Okay, the mental capabilities that help managers to see the whole enterprise as well as the relationship that exists between the various parts in the organization, and it includes intelligence and verbal ability. Dia macam lebih kurang kompleks sikit lah. Sebab dia boleh see 360 punya perspektif. Okey, orang ni ada masalah macam ni. Itu pentingnya orang-orang top managers ni dia lebih pada ni. So, kita akan tengok sekejap lagi apa yang saya maksudkan sebenarnya. Okey. Ini dia. Okey. Ini dia. So, top managers dia sebenarnya ada kelebihan kepada conceptual skill. Okey. Right? Kalau middle managers dia perlukan human skill. Right? Kalau first line managers, dia melibatkan technical skills. Okay, saya ulang semula. Top managers, dia perlukan conceptual skills. Okay, this one ya. Nampaklah pula. Okay, dia perlukan conceptual skills. Dan middle managers, dia perlukan human skills. And first line managers, dia perlukan lebih sikit human dan yang penting ialah dia kena tahu kerja dia. Okay? Alright, technical skills. Sebab tu dia ni penting juga. Semua dekat sini penting. So, masing-masing ada kemahiran pengurusan yang diperlukan untuk setiap level. So, katakanlah dia ni daripada first line managers. Alright? Dia hanyalah technician biasa ataupun logistic assistant. Okay? So, dia memang dah ada kelebihan daripada buat kerja dia. So, bila dia naik pangkat nanti, dia kena tahu macam mana nak berurusan dengan orang lain. Sama juga bila dia naik nanti dia dah jadi sini contohnya lah dia jadi manager department ni kan. Okay, ataupun eksekutif kanan, logistik dekat department tu. Okay, so dia naik jadi manager. Okay, pengurus besar logistik. So, dia kena ada ni semua dah. So, ketiga-tiga ni sebenarnya penting. Faham? Okay. So, yes. Ini pula peranan. Okay. So, bila kita kata peranan ni, you have to understand that we have a few types of peranan lah. Okay, kita ada interpersonal roles. Okay, kita ada informational roles dan kita ada decisional roles. Kita ada 3 peranan. Okay. So, we discuss on interpersonal roles dulu. Okay. So, helps the manager in managing the organization smoothly in this kind of concept. Figurehead, leader and liaison. As a figurehead, dia sebenarnya adalah orang yang penting untuk greeting visitors, signing legal documents, orang yang penting untuk responsible to ambil ataupun motivate, recruit or motivating subordinates. Okay. Dan orang yang penting juga, the most important person in performing and interacting with other people outside the organization. So, these are the interpersonal roles. Okay. Second one is informational roles. Okay. So, dia assist the manager in receiving and communicating information to make the right decision. Right decision. Bukannya wrong. Kita nak right decision. So, monitor. So, as the manager, peranan dia lah dia kena mantau. Manager can continuously seek information that can be used to advantage. Disseminator, dia beri information received internally will be transmitted to all subordinates. And the last one for informational roles, sebab nama je pun informational roles kan. Dia kena monitor, dia kena disseminator dengan kena jadi spokesperson. Dia kena bagi tahu. orang di luar organisasi ataupun luar unit dia. Okey, maklumat yang dapat tak boleh simpan. Contohnya, apa yang nak kedekut sangat kan? Tak faham juga. Unless melibatkan private and confidential matters. Okay. So, decisional roles. Okay. Assist managers in making decisions that solve problems or analyze and take advantage of opportunities. How? In entrepreneur, manager try to improve the unit and initiate changes. Okay. Disturbance. Manager is responsible for corrective action kalau berlaku masalah. So, how to overcome the problems or mistake that has been done before. Resource allocator. The manager is responsible in allocating the resources of the organisation. The negotiator, orang yang berupaya untuk berunding, okay, dengan organisasi ataupun berurusan dengan pekerja bawahan ataupun top management. Okay, alright. So kita nak tengok, ni dia, bolehlah baca nanti kan, nanti dapat, nanti tengok. So, what exactly informational ni yang tadi saya bagi tahu tadi, dia siap bagi contoh lagi. Okay, details. Alright, you can read here because I have been given you a very brief explanation on what are the 3 roles that needed for a manager. So, first one is interpersonal roles. Okay, second one is informational roles, and the third one is decisional roles. And you can see here, right? In a very good table, the example activities are being presented in such ways. So, yes, it can be concluded that it's like this. Okay, faham? Okay, boleh tengok contohnya. We can see here that for informational roles, forward informational emails, share information in meetings, conference call, webcast. And ini for disseminator. Okay. Dia bagi siap contoh lagi. Kalau katakan dia leader, dia kata motivate and inspire ni semua kan. Build trust relationships. Orang nak dengar kita cakap, but kita tak build trust. Orang tak percaya kita macam mana. Kalau katakan disturbance handler dalam orang kata roles decisional ni. Manage organizational problems and crisis. Participate and in strategy and review meetings that involve problems. Ini bila tak suruh tanya feedback, tak nak bagi feedback. Bila suruh isi complaint letter, tak nak isi. Bila bagi soal selidik, tak nak buat. So, macam mana kita nak dapat feedback? So, itulah peranan-peranan pengurus sebenarnya dalam organisasi. Okay. So, yes. These are exactly the infographic for the whole roles of manager that has been described previously. And last one will be, if you can do this, please do some practice. Define management. You can look to slide number 6. How to measure the performance of managers. You can go to slide 11. Jawapan dah beri dah ni pun. Senang aja, tulis saja. Explain management process functions. Slide 13. Buat dalam buku nota awak. Okay. And then explain 3 basic skills of managers. Slide 21. So if you have questions, you may ask inside the WhatsApp group. Okay, and with that, I thank you very much for listening. We'll be meeting for the next class. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and happy listening. Thank you all. Assalamualaikum once again.